acting as an event manager for a program. So this is how I will log into my profile, check my volunteer zone, and manage my event and see who has signed up for it. I'm going to sign into my account. And it takes me to my coach zone. I'm going to click into my athletes and I can see I only have 4 athletes right now. I can scroll over with this and I can use a drop down. I can view the forms that are on file, or I can renew the medical form on the athlete's behalf. I can also use the search button, search keyword option to find the profiles that I want to manage. If I had a larger athlete list, this would be very convenient. Now, as an event manager, I'm going to go up to the home button. I'm going to click the volunteer zone. And I recognize that I have some things on my checklist to do. But first, since I'm logged in, I'm going to get the event link that was emailed. I'm going to copy and paste that into my browser so I can see my event. This is where I will sign up for a role that I would like. You can see I've already registered for these. If I wanted to click into head coach, it says that I'm not eligible for this role. So I would, because it is community unified, so I would want to go to the Do More tab, which is up here in my volunteer zone. And I'd complete the associated tasks for this position. So I'm going to go back to my volunteer zone. I'm going to click Do More. I'm going to click the coach option, and I'm looking for the head coach community unified. I have already signed up and applied for the traditional, but I need to apply for the community unified. I believe I have most of these on file, and so I'm going to apply to this position. And then I'm going to go back to my checklist and see if there's anything else that needs to be completed. Under the roles that I am cleared to participate, I see I am a head coach unified, head coach traditional, and all of my checklist items for a coach is complete. This one right here is from a different example that I have used for one of these videos, but as far as all the rest of the checklist items go, they are showing as completed. So now I'm going to go back to this event. I'm going to click refresh. And now it says I'm eligible to apply for this role. So I'm going to click sign up for it. And it says that I'm signed up for it. It gives me all the information that is available at the moment. So I'm going to go home. It's taken me back to the coach zone. I'm going to come back up to the volunteer zone. And my event jobs are actually listed now for the things that I have signed up for. As an event manager, I can click into manage my events. And then I can click into this event because it's my program's event. It may take a moment to load. I've already received a couple emails confirming that I have signed up for events. So once I've signed up, I get an automated email confirming that for me. This slow loading has been sent to our development team, and they are in the process of making this a faster transition once you click the link to taking you to the page. But it is a little slow at this very moment. Perhaps by the time you're watching this video, it will be corrected and it will go a little quicker. So as an event manager, I can click into the volunteer zone and I can click into manage my events. Here, I will see my programs event. I will click into it. It may take a moment. The loading of this link should be updated to be a little quicker very soon, but it is kind of a slow load at the moment. And now that I am in this as the event manager, I can see who has signed up and for what role and shift they've signed up for. As the event manager, this means that anyone who has signed up is fully credentialed for that role. If I want one of the head coaches or the coordinator to have access to all of this season's athletes, I'm going to check them in. These names have already been checked in, which means that they will be granted access to all of the athletes who are on the participation roster that is submitted by the program. We will need to check some of these names in, but if this was just a regular chaperone or a regular assistant coach and you did not want them to have access to all of the athletes, they just get to be the volunteer role, you would not check them in. The purpose of checking them in at this time is to indicate that you approve this person to have access to your athletes and information. This means that they will show up under their own coach zone. And all of the names on your participation roster will appear here. So the person can click into the checked in coach can click into this person's profile. They can see their phone number, their email address, can see their their emergency contact information in the event of an emergency. And they can also view the forms in the event of emergency. They will be able to view the information so they can pass on this information to an emergency personnel. As I said, not every chaperone or coach needs to have this access, but anyone that you want to have the access can have it. So then they are available in the event of an emergency. I think that's it.